Ladies and gentlemen, Eagles Nation, can you feel it? That electric buzz in the air, the kind that starts in South Philly and ripples all the way up to the nosebleeds at Lincoln Financial Field? It's November in the NFL, the leaves are turning, the stakes are skyrocketing, and your Philadelphia Eagles are swinging for the fences like Rocky Balboa himself, pounding that slab of meat in the old gym. What a time to be a bird. Two blockbuster trades at the cornerback position, just 72 hours apart during the bye week. Howie Roseman, the Wizard of Wawa, isn't messing around. He's restocking the secondary like it's Black Friday at the Link, and tonight, we're breaking it all down. Buckle up, because this could be the move that catapults us back to Super Bowl glory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's start with the headlines that have Birds fans chirping louder than a flock over the Schuylkill. First strike, the Eagles ship out assets to land Michael Carter, that gritty corner who's bounced around but always brings the fire. Then, bam, 72 hours later, they reel in Jaire Alexander, the former Green Bay star who's got more shutdown tape than a Marvel blockbuster. This isn't just tinkering, folks. It's a full-on renovation of the cornerback cupboard. Remember, we've been here before. The highs of that 2017 miracle run when Nick Foles orchestrated the Philly special, and the lows of secondaries that leaked like a sieve. But Roseman, he's got that poker face, that 6 cents for deals, and he's betting big on these vets to shore up what was starting to look like a house of cards. Now, let's zoom in on the main event. Coming off a bye week that's felt more like a war room strategy session, the Eagles addressed a glaring need at corner. Isaiah Rodgers. He bolted for Minnesota after spurning Howie's offer. Ouch, that's strike one, a reminder that free agency can bite back. Then there's Jacorian Bennett, the mid-August acquisition who dazzled in training camp before a pectoral injury sidelined him. His 21-day window cracked open on October 22nd, but with the trade deadline dust still settling, it's do or die. Activate him or admit it was a whiff and stash him on IR. And Kelee Ringo, our third-year hopeful? At 23, he's got raw athleticism that screams potential. Think prime Eric Allen, patrolling the sidelines like a Philly cop on patrol, but he's not there yet. Corners the NFL's gladiator pit. One misstep, and you're toast. Enter the new blood. Quinyon Mitchell remains the crown jewel, our rookie sensation who's locked down receivers like he's got Velcro gloves. Don't even whisper his name in trade talks for Myles Garrett or any edge rusher dreams. Howie's not touching that franchise cornerstone. Cooper DeJean. He's already manning the outside in base packages, sliding to nickel with the grace of a Brian Dawkins highlight reel. That guy's versatility is gold. He's got that Iowa toughness, eyes in the backfield, and a knack for picks that make you jump out of your lazy boy. Adoree Jackson, though, phew, what a roller coaster. Signed as a swing and miss early on, he started slow, like a cheesesteak without the whiz. But lately, he's heating up, with 3 starts under his belt and maybe a 4th looming Monday night in Lambeau. Except, that concussion in Minnesota? Brutal. Sideline footage showed him wobbling, arms out like he was navigating a fog bank over the Delaware. Protocol's no joke. If he's not 100%, we're talking extended absence. Eagles fans know the drill. Injuries test our mettle, just like that 18 Super Bowl hangover when Carson Wentz went down and we still believed. Ringo's on the bubble, the odd man out in this crowded room. Bennett. He could leapfrog everyone if those practice reps shine against the Giants and into next week. Mac McWilliams, the rookie? Not quite cooked yet, otherwise, why swing for Carter and Alexander? And those fresh faces. Michael Carter, the injury-plagued battler who suited up for the Jets and Browns, brings that underdog snarl. Remember his strip sack returns? Pure chaos. But can he stay upright long enough to gel in Vic Fangio's scheme? Questions abound, but that's the beauty of the deadline. High risk, higher reward. Let's dive deeper, because analysis is where the magic happens. Tactically, this revamps everything. Our base 4-3 under Fangio thrives on a bend but don't break secondary. But we've been torched by divisional daggers. Think Dak Prescott carving us up like a Thanksgiving turkey, or Daniel Jones threading needles on 3rd and long. Stats don't lie. Through 9 games, we've surrendered 240 passing yards per tilt, ranking 18th league-wide. That's middling for a contender, especially in the NFC East snake pit where Cowboys, Giants, and Commanders lurk like wolves. Mitchell's PFF grade sits at an elite 82.7, with 14 passes defended, echoing the shutdown artistry of Asante Samuel in our 2004 NFC Championship Blitz. Dejan's slot work? He's allowing just a 55% completion rate inside, a stone wall that forces quarterbacks into Hurts' waiting arms. Alexander. Oh man, the irony's thicker than Ben Franklin Bridge traffic. Drafted 9th overall by Green Bay in 2018, he was their shutdown artist. 2 Pro Bowls, All-Pro nods, that iconic pick six against the Bears that had Lambeau leaping. But injuries and inconsistency soured the milk. Baltimore cut bait, figuring he was washed at 28. Yet here's the rub. In 5 games with the Ravens this year, he notched 2 interceptions and a forced fumble. If he channels that 21 vintage, where he held top receivers to under 40 yards, Monday Night Football becomes personal payback. Imagine him blanketing Christian Watson or Jaden Reed, turning Jordan Love's night into a horror show. Carter complements with speed, 4.440s, and ball skills. His 2023 Jets stint saw him snag 4 picks despite missing half the season to hamstrings. Pair him with our front 7, Josh Sweat terrorizing edges like Reggie White in his Minister of Defense prime, and we've got a secondary that could rival the Legion of Boom-era Seahawks. Historically, this feels like déjà vu in the best way. Flashback to 2017, our secondary was patchwork: Ronald Darby, Jalen Mills, Patrick Robinson, but grit and timely ads propelled us over the dynasty paths. Or 2004, when Terrell Owens lit up the league, but it was corners like Sheldon Brown holding the fort. Eagles trivia time. Did you know our "Fly Eagles Fly" chant originated in the 80s, born from Veteran Stadium's raucous echo? It's the soundtrack to underdog triumphs, like Donovan McNabb's helicopter heaved to Freddie Mitchell in the divisional rout of the Falcons. And rivalries. Don't get me started on the Giants, Saquon Barkley's revenge tours, or the Cowboys, where America's team meets brotherly love in eternal beef. These trades, they're fuel for that fire, positioning us to own the East like we did in 22, when Jason Kelce anchored the O-line and A.J. Brown torched secondaries for 1,400 yards. To bring it alive, let's channel some voices from the locker room. Picture this: I'm ringside with Howie Roseman post-trade, sweat beading under those signature glasses. "Ed," he says, leaning in like we're plotting a heist, "the secondary's our backbone." Carter and Alexander? They're proven closers, guys who elevate. We've got the pieces now. It's about fitting him into the puzzle. Cut to Jaire Alexander, fresh off the plane, that Wisconsin chill meeting Philly heat. "Green Bay drafted me, but Philly's home now," he grins. Monday. It's therapy. Time to remind him what a shutdown corner looks like. And from the fans. Sideline shot at Xfinity Live, a green-clad diehard, foam finger high, bellows, Roseman's a mad genius. From birds to Super Bowl bound, woos that wagon. Fictional? Sure, but you can hear the echo in every tailgate chant. Looking ahead, the implications are seismic. With these ads, our playoff odds jump from 72% to 85% per the models, enough to snag a first-round bye and home field roar. Against the Packers? Love's been shaky on the road, a 62% completion clip away from Lambeau. If Alexander ghosts his old squad and Carter disrupts underneath, we roll 27-20, clinching a share of the East. Long-term, this buys time for Ringo and McWilliams to marinate, while keeping Jalen Hurts protected, our dual-threat king, who's already at 3,200 total yards, echoing McNabb's MVP caliber 04. Draft implications. We pivot from CB to maybe a safety or OT, building on Vic's veteran savvy. Expert take, Hall of Famer Brian Dawkins chimes in hypothetically, Philly's secondaries win chips. These cats got that dog in him, watch him swarm like my old Eagles D. But folks, it's not just numbers, it's narrative. In a league of flash and TikTok highlights, the Eagles embody resilience, blue-collar heroes from a city of brotherly shove. Tie it to pop culture? Think Rocky meets Moneyball. Underdogs crunching analytics for glory. As we stare down this gauntlet, Giants rematch, then Packers primetime, these trades scream contention. Injuries linger, sure, but that's football, unpredictable as a Liberty Bell crack. So, Eagles faithful, lace up those green kicks, crank up the Sweet Caroline remix at the link, and tune in Monday Night Football. Will Carter and Alexander ignite a secondary renaissance? Can we finally bury the Giants and stare down Dallas? One thing certain, with Hurts slinging, Brown and Smith streaking, and now this revamped backfield, the sky's the limit. This is your Philadelphia Eagles. Tough, Tenacious, triumphant. Grab your cheesesteak, rally the crew, and let's make history. Until next time, keep flying high. Go Birds!